Hi, I'm Mariangela and I'm the Purpose to Prosperity Mentor, and this is my Mystic Insights to support you to help you to navigate the path ahead, especially for February, if you're a light worker, an empath or sensitive. And so for February, we've got a few things going on. Of course, February is the month of love, of Valentine's Day, and I really want to bring in the goddess Venus because this energy will support this whole vibration of February. In numerology, it adds up to a number 6. Number 6 is about family, connection, community, really feeling a sense of belonging. And so the goddess Venus helps to bring in this frequency of beauty, harmony, unconditional love. But there's also this magnetic part of Venus. She's also quite prosperous and victorious, so she's a bit more feisty. So we want this energy, as we connect into the heart, this energy of feisty, sassy sort of frequency of love, because we need to embody that within ourselves, and then that ripples out to support our life, our business, our assets, all parts of us. So for those of you working with me in my courses this month, we'll be really focusing on some karmic stuff with Venus and really honing in on prosperity and ability to really connect to community and feeling really connected. So the highlights for this month is this full moon in Leo on the 9th of February. So Leo is all about courage, bravery, standing in your leadership. And we do that from the heart space, dropping down from the mind into the heart and really feeling the amplification of that courage, of the bravery to take the next step. So we can only do that when our self-esteem and our self-worth feels more in alignment with our spirit self, the part of ourselves that we really have this mission and purpose that we need to fulfill this year especially. And so as we drop down into that heart, really feel that connection to Venus, giving us that magnetic presence. And in my blog on my website for this month, I'll be focusing on a ritual, especially if you are looking for a partner or you want to strengthen your relationship with your current partner. I've got a beautiful ritual in there to harness Venus and prosperity and love and connection and community. So that will really focus on bringing that frequency in throughout February. And I do encourage you to use that through this month, through meditation, just by having an intention, whether you're having a bath or lighting incense, you're invoking the frequency of the goddess Venus to really pull in that you deserve so much more, that you deserve to be supported on all levels, physically, emotionally, financially and socially. And so as we embody Venus, I can feel that coming through me now. Really get a sense of that lightness, the prosperity that brings when you are love, when you are that frequency of love, how much that changes your outlook, your perspective on the world. And by dropping into that courageous heart, you really connect to so much more possibility, because it's not just about I love myself, but having the things that you want comes from a place of deserving, of really owning and being proud of what you've achieved so far, with all the challenges that you've gone through and how you're still standing, how you've got up for the day and met those challenges. It's about having that deep sense of gratitude for who you are and what you bring every day. And as a healer, and I encourage all my clients tapping into their healing capacity, is that you ripple that frequency through your body, through your energetic field, into your room, into your home, into the day. And by doing that, you then pulse this frequency out. It starts to broadcast this resonance of love and prosperity and abundance and support. And then things change. It's like the waters are parted because of that. And the goddess Venus really brings in the water element. So it's about that fluidity, so that we're able to navigate through obstacles and not hit them face on. So that Leo moon is a great time to let go of when you haven't felt supported, where you have been put down or excluded, because we don't want to be carrying that through the rest of this month. And we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up on the 17th of February. And as we know, Mercury retrogrades bring in a review focus. What do I need to be, especially if you've got a business, you're reviewing things in your website or the way that you see the world with your writing. But it's also about reviewing relationships, because it comes into the February time frame. And so how you want to step into a deeper relationship, a connection with other people. And because Mercury this time is focusing on two signs, Aquarius and Pisces, we have to notice that when we will be stepping into some shadow aspects of ourselves over that 3-week period that goes till the 10th of March. So the shadow of the Aquarius is feeling detached, aloof, disconnected, alone. So know that there might be some situations that crop up where you're feeling a little bit excluded or isolated, and we just notice. And by noticing, we're not stepping into the wound, we're just able to release the times at school that we felt disconnected and alone and pushed aside, that we didn't belong. And then it moves into Pisces, and the Pisces is, quite it's a watery sign. So it's about that leaking of energy, where we feel really drained or lack of motivation, or I can't be bothered. It could also be escaping to the next amazing thing that you want to do, but it's all from a place of fantasy and dream instead of reality. So we're also clearing that part of ourselves that we did imagine something fantastic, but we weren't willing to take the steps to make it happen. So there'll be more dreams coming through in February as we're releasing some of these patterns from childhood. And so with these parts that are coming through, the connection, the community, feeling the love, the unconditional love, the magnetic presence that you're coming through, it's a great time. This wind, so the air element, is helping us to balance the mind, because our mind can just go into crazy thinking about, as I said, I don't belong, I feel excluded, I don't have connections, I'm never going to find somebody to care about me. All these things are coming from that childhood wound, especially up until the age of 7, where we're creating those beliefs. And so we're getting a chance to release those deep embedded patterns, so that we can start to bring in the life that we want, the support that we're looking for, having more lightness and joy in our lives. And so for those of you working with me, you know that I go into the depths, go into the shadow, the beliefs that are in the way to really helping you fulfill your destiny and step into the greatest of your gifts. And if you feel drawn to working with me, I've got a course coming up in February that will help you to awaken your gifts, the 7 gifts that we all have the capacity to step into: the teacher, the leader, the empath, the healer, the shaman, the messenger. And so we will be activating all of those elements within ourselves and really bringing in the magnetic possibilities that we're here to do, because we will have support and contribution coming into our world. So big love for February, from my heart to your heart. I wish you the best possibilities and fortunate month ahead.